Last week, a driver driving in the Leningrad region of Russia encountered something unusual. The men blocked the road. In front, a large olive-green military vehicle with cigar-shaped missiles at the back was backing up and then parking on a snowy verge. "Damn! It's an S-300," the driver exclaimed, later adding, "So guys, let's prepare for the worst." This surreal roadside encounter took place outside St. Petersburg, 620 miles from the Ukrainian border and Russia's almost two-year all-out war. Apparently the Kremlin's security services were taking no chances. They were deploying the S-300 air defense missile system to protect Peter the Great's imperial capital from small but destructive drones. Over the past 3 weeks, Ukraine has damaged Russia's energy infrastructure. Just after the new year, someone planted explosives in train cars in the Urals city of Nizhny Tagil. An explosion occurred near the facilities of Gazprom Neft, the country's third-largest oil producer. Later, a kamikaze drone crashed into an oil depot in the Oryol region. On January 18, another oil terminal in St. Petersburg, Vladimir Putin's hometown, was attacked. For first time since the invasion in February 2022, drones reached Leningrad region. More was to come. A large-scale fire broke out at an oil depot in the town of Klintsy, not far from Belarus and Ukraine. View in full screen. A member of Ukrainian army prepares to fly a drone near the front line near Velika Novosilka in Donetsk region. 3 days later, drones struck Baltic port of Ust-Luga in the Gulf of Finland and a main oil terminal owned by Novatek Company. It supplies fuel to the Russian army, while other shipments go to Asia. An orange fireball lit up the sky. Eyewitnesses described the explosion in apocalyptic terms. When it exploded, the earth shook, an employee told the Fontanka news agency. By last week, it was impossible to ignore the evidence of a new, sustained attack on a significant part of Russia's economy. Flames from the burning refinery were visible above the inky skyline. Nearby, the airport in Sochi, Putin's favorite holiday destination and famous for its pebble beaches, was forced to close. So far this year, Ukrainian drones have hit at least 4 Russian oil and gas terminals across the country. The attacks are part Kyiv's growing asymmetric campaign to cripple industry and deprive Moscow of the billions dollars in global revenue it uses to finance its war. Nearly half of Russia's $420 billion export earnings last year came from oil. View in full screen. A member of the volunteer drone team trains on a laptop with a first-person view simulator. Russia finances its military from oil exports. You can't convince countries like India and China to stop buying it. So you're shutting down Russian oil refineries, said Ilya Ponomarenko, a former defense correspondent for the Kiev Independent newspaper. He added, "You could do a lot of damage to the Russian economy." Ponomarenko called the strategy